Watercolor 1.0. I'm going to use these watercolor paints that I have from last year, and they're still in really good shape. There's plenty of paints in there and they're not mixed, and that's because when I go from one color to the next, I always rinse the brush off in some water and then clean it with a little tissue also. That way I don't mix the colors. So to get started, I just get a little water on the brush and get it in the first color I want to use. I'm going to use yellow. Not too much water. Don't want the paints to run. For the flower, I start in the middle and then start spreading it out towards the end of the petals. After a while, the color gets a little thin, but all I have to do is go back and get a little bit more yellow and add it where I want it. Just try to do a little at a time so I don't get too much water or too much paint on the paper. I'm going to switch to green, so I'm going to rinse off the brush, clean it in the tissue, then add a little water to the green. And then I'm going to work on the stems and the leaves a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to switch to another color, so I rinse the brush, clean it with a tissue. I'm going to get some red that I'm going to put in the very middle of the flowers so that the middle looks a little bit different than the petals. Get a little water on it, not too much. And then just a little bit in the middle of each flower. Like that. Now I'm going to use this red for the flower pot also. So I'll just start adding that here. I want the flower pot and the table and the wall to be different colors. That will help them stand out from each other. So I just start on one side and spread the paints more towards the middle. And I would go ahead and finish that up, but I want to show painting the table and the wall a different color too. So I'm going to change that up. And I'm going to paint my table blue. So just add some and then kind of spread it around. Like that until I have the whole table blue. Now the wall, I want a different color, so I'm going to change the color by cleaning the brush. Wipe it off in the tissue. Add a little water to, I think I'll do purple for the wall. And it doesn't matter what color exactly, it just needs to be different colors for the wall, the table, and the pot. All right. Some flowers.